Doctor?
Doctor.
I'm going to talk about some Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
I got a little warm-up first.
Oh.
We haven't done one in a while.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. So, let me shuffle these up. Little funsies. I'll go first. 3 favorite movies.
Tombstone. Predator, maybe. Fifth Element.
Ooh, curveball.
Yeah.
I dig it. I gotta go Batman Begins. Logan. Man, that's tough. Lethal Weapon 2.
2.
2.
Is that the one where he gets stuck on the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's classic.
Yeah, classic. 3 favorite actors.
Well, the first 2 are easy. This is Mel Gibson and Denzel Washington. For a third one, God, it's tough. Curveball, Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mel Gibson for sure. Iconic Braveheart and
The Patriot.
The Patriot.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
Like,
him as a director too. Apocalypto is fucking dope.
it was.
Of course, Denzel is a glorious actor. So
Top tier. Glorious.
Glory. Trying to think of like an actor today that I think is top tier. Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy go-to answer.
Yeah.
Safe bet.
Yeah.
Because some of the more modern actors, like Leo, he's good. He's just, I don't think he's, I don't know. There's something about him that's a little off-putting to me, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Bill Skarsgård is a really good actor.
Oh, yeah.
He just makes some weird choices in movie roles.
I wonder if that's more of like a making a personal choice to make or to choose these like off roles just to get different aspects. I don't know.
Yeah, he's just creating like a whole board of like different roles.
Yeah.
Just showing versatility.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of his movies are not his fault, they're bad.
What was that movie that was he was like it was dubbed?
Oh, Boy Kills World?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
That movie was awesome.
That was good.
Like, how do you act in this whole movie and you never say a word?
Right.
And you have to like emote what the narration is saying.
I kind of wonder if he even knew what the narration was going to sound like.
You know, probably not.
It seems like he didn't.
At times, yeah. Yeah, but some of them it was just like the scene where he eats the macarons.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, and the narrator's like, oh my God, these are so amazing.
Yeah.
Like, that's easy, but yeah. Some of the moments you're like, does the script really line up with this one? But it works.
It's funny. That's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's, yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Top 3 favorite drinks.
Ooh. Beer. Spilt. No, I actually really do like these Spilt fucking protein drinks.
They're so good.
They're so good.
So good.
Especially when I'm like going to the store, like before work, I'll stop at the store and get like an energy drink or something. Now I just get one of these. I get my
Same.
protein, and like these black ones have like 100 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, because I think this one has 60. But that's perfect for me.
Yeah.
I don't like to get all jazzed up on a heavy amount of caffeine.
Yeah. And I would say, I really like orange juice, even though it's terrible.
That's actually my number one is orange
Yeah.
juice. And it is terrible because it's so full of sugar, but
Yeah.
it tastes amazing.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I'm getting a vitamin C. Like, yeah, you're also getting like 4 days worth of sugar in one glass.
It's fucking delicious. Even though it doesn't like quench your thirst at all.
No.
Makes you thirstier, I feel like. Still fucking tasty.
And it's like $10 a gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orange juice was my number one. Beer, obviously. And to be perfectly honest, lately it's Guinness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's every couple of years I kind of like change brands. Kind of go from Corona or Guinness, or if I could find a good red ale, top tier. I'd have to go with Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too, but it's like I stopped at the store when I got these and got like just a fountain drink of Diet Dr. Pepper just because I was thirsty.
So good.
So good.
Have you tried this one?
No.
This is the Dr. Pepper version.
Yeah.
And they are fucking delicious.
Yeah.
So
I just got these because we're doctors.
we are doctors.
Dr. Death. Okay. That was 3, right?
Yeah.
3 favorite female singers.
So I actually kind of had a pre-posed answer to that one. So Lisa Gerrard from Dead Can Dance. Have you ever seen Gladiator?
Yeah.
You know the scene when he's being carried away when he's dead, spoiler alert, and you hear like the woman harmonizing in the background. That's her. Dead Can Dance is just a really interesting band to listen to anyway, because it's like super tribal, lot of different like world music influences. Highly recommend. Courtney LaPlante from Spirit Box, because she has this like great harmonic voice, and then she does a scream really well too. And then probably Morgan Lander from Kitty, heavy metal band.
That's a tough one. I would say Lauryn Hill, early Lauryn Hill.
Ooh, good choice.
That chick from Paramore can sing her fucking tits off.
Oh, Hayley Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fucking what's that girl's name? She was like in American Idol.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think she gets enough credit for singing.
Yeah. I saw a clip of her show where she like brings people on that are like, especially if they're singers, and then they'll sing their song and she'll sing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that was clips that she was just putting these other people to shame that are like she's singing their song better than they sing it. So yeah, I think she's a really great singer.
I agree. I think I saw a clip of her doing "Shallow" with, was it Garth Brooks or something like that, and it's like, how do you outdo Lady Gaga in Lady Gaga's own song?
Yeah,
like that's pretty tough.
Yeah,
but she nailed it.
Yeah. So,
all right, final warm up here. 3 favorite albums.
Oh, we've talked about this before. I would say Morning View by Incubus is something that I listen to a lot still. Confrontations by Bob Marley. It's a great album. And trying to think of something that I've listened to recently. The whole album. Chris Stapleton's Traveler, yeah.
Banging album. That's a straight up no skip album.
Yeah.
Because that was like one of the last CDs I bought. Because in my car at the time, I only had a CD player. So I was like, I'm just going to fucking buy it, you know? And I listened to it front to back multiple times.
Yeah.
Amazing album. I got to go with Sully Erna's Avalon. Just a banging musical journey. So good. I'd recommend that to anybody. Godsmack Faceless. That's a regular in my rotation. And Bush Razorblade Suitcase. Their second album. Because it's kind of like a little dark and a little moody. You know, just like me.
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
Plus, who doesn't use a little Bush in your life, you know?
A little Bush. So let's talk about Skull and Bones Society.
Skull and Bones Society. Seems like it's just like a fucking fraternity on the surface. But seems like there's when you look into it, it's a little more nefarious than.
It is. Did you ever see the movie? I think it's called Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it is.
It's got the dude from Dawson's Creek.
Josh. One of those Joshes.
His last name is something or other.
Yeah.
I know that for sure.
Josh something or other.
Yeah. But it also has Craig T. Nelson in it.
Who's that?
You know, the guy from Coach.
Oh.
He's like the guy who runs the secret society, the fraternity. I never saw it, but looking at the synopsis, it's kind of just like, you know, what it actually is allegedly.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the whole, it looks like just this silly college fraternity thing in Yale, specific to Yale. They have their own building they call the Tomb. It's windowless, and when you look at pictures of it, it looks like a fucking tomb.
It looks like a mausoleum, yeah.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah, so the Skull and Bones Society was actually, I think that, so it was founded in like 1832. So like fucking 180 years. No.
Almost 200.
Almost 200 years old, yeah. But it was founded by these two guys, and one of the guys, I can't think of his name right now, was actually a member of a different secret society. And at the time they had study clubs at Yale that they were just mostly debate clubs. And so you would go there like twice a week to these debate clubs, and it would usually be like most of the people in the class, like your class, and you would debate different topics. And a lot of it was supposed to be, I mean, it was like you would get the topic of what the debate was going to be, and so you would study for it, and then you would have like talking points so that you're kind of learning how to speak and give a debate in front of people. I think it had a lot to do with like grooming for politics, it seems like.
I really think that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the list of people, let me move my notepad here so there's some shit to bounce off of. When you look at some of the people, some of the prominent names that were on that list, and how many U.S. presidents were in the Skull and Bones Club, and how many, like, I've got a list here. So bonesmen include media magnates, railroad tycoons, climatologists, physicists, psychologists, virologists, presidents, athletes, etc. All people who are prominent in our modern culture.
Right.
And it really kind of begs the question, like looking through all these secret societies, of if, like you said, that program is grooming people to be part of a newer secret society, in a way. And because these people, they control the world, right? It's, presidents are the most powerful man on the planet, and media magnates, they control what you see, or transportation tycoons, like the founder of FedEx. It's all these different pieces to our current society that are ran by people who were part of the Skull and Bones Society.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sketchy.
It is. There's two things. It's like, seems very sketchy. It seems like very suspect of like, how is this happening? But at the same time, Yale is like an Ivy League school, and to get into Yale, first of all, especially at this time, 1830s, or even now, I think it's a little more open to receive people of whoever they are. But at the time, it was like, especially in the last, like, if you go back 50 years ago, it was probably mostly like the people who were getting into Yale had connections and had a lot of money. So
and they were like, white dudes.
Yeah. And so the people that are going into this school, first of all, the school, and then the people who are like getting inducted into this secret society, and you have to be chosen by another member to get into the club. And so it's like these people already probably had the trajectory of going into something like running these huge businesses or being like elected officials and stuff like that, just because of their ties and their connections and their family history of like who their ancestors were, and so they already have a foot in the door. But then getting into this club where it's like, okay, I'm gonna meet all these people, and it's the alumni of Skull and Bones will come back, and so you're meeting all the people who used to be in it, and so now you're even making connections and networking with all of these people who already have connections in all these different industries. So it's like, when you go to get just a regular job, a lot of times you'll get a job based on like your friend refers you, or like, I work here because my cousin has worked here for 10 years or whatever,
Yeah.
So at the same time, it's like these people all already have this trajectory of they're probably going to do something like that.
Oh yeah, when you've got money and you're well connected, you can pretty much go wherever you want.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying, but at the same time, it's just so, the pieces just keep falling together.
Yeah.
Going from like the Hellfire Club into this, I kind of wonder how many people that were Skull and Bones members were also related to Hellfire people.
Yeah.
Or even the Benjamin Franklin connection to Hellfire. is it's like my brain is like Charlie Day, that meme, where he's got like the board and the cigarette, where I just go like, fuck, all of this shit is connected, right? The whole world is being ran by a handful of people who essentially have absolute power.
Well, it's not hard to like come to that conclusion, because you see like, okay, these people at this time have these connections. They probably have seen how like these other organizations have worked and were able to manipulate and influence whatever it is around them, local government, their state government, or their like country's government, by having these connections with these people. And then maybe getting them to a party and then like getting them to do something and then using that as blackmail type stuff. So I think that it's not a far stretch to say that like they're just mimicking things that they've already seen people do, or way that people have manipulated the system and then using that like, oh shit, I can do that too. I'll just start my own fucking thing. And that's kind of what happened with these two guys. It was Taft and I can't remember the other guy's name.
It's Alfonso Taft and brain fart.
Yeah. So he was actually a member of a different secret society that he thought was like kind of dumb, and he wanted it to be something more exclusive.
I'm going to start my own secret society with blackjack and hookers.
Only going to have a certain amount of people. And so, I think the first year that they did it, it was only 15 members. And so very exclusive. And I think that's kind of what drew people to it, or wanted to be part of this thing to see what is going on there. And so I think that's where it became such a myth of what these guys are doing.
Yeah, and it was super, super secretive.
Yeah.
And one thing that I found really interesting was part of their induction is you have to tell each other your entire life history and your sexual experiences and things like that. Because to me that looks like you're creating a psychological profile.
Yeah.
And you can basically map the trajectory of somebody's sexual appetites based on their history and who they are as a person and the kind of life they lived, their relationship with their family, so on and so forth, which makes them easier to manipulate. Like you said, we're going to get blackmail, but it's mapping out like, okay, this person has a mother wound or whatever, so they're going to naturally be attracted to X, Y, or Z, so we can steer them in that direction, and just to get them to do something illicit that we have dirt on them now.
Yeah. It's almost like they're building a base of mutual trust for fear of like, I've got dirt on you, but you've got dirt on me, so let's both just be quiet about it and fucking just help each other out.
And you're going to do exactly what we want.
Yeah.
And it's, you get put in that predicament, you're probably going to, do what they want, but now that you have dirt on somebody else, you can get somebody else to do what you want.
Yeah.
But really, it's the society themselves are controlling the narrative.
Yeah. So, there's claims. Of course, these claims are like hearsay, and nobody's really that was in it has actually come out and said that this is what actually happens. But it's like you have to confess all of your like sexual history to at least two people, two members of the club. And it's said that you do this while you're inside of a coffin masturbating and telling them like your whole sexual history. It's like, I think they put you in the coffin so that you can't see the other two guys jerking off too.
Well, you're promoting Dave-inci, right? Like I was saying, you're creating this psychological profile, and then by this method of the way they have to confess is also like pushing them to be more open, like forcing them to be sexually open to where they will commit heinous acts, and then that's how they get the dirt.
Yeah.
And now they control you. They own you.
Yeah. It's really like, I don't know why you would want to be in that club. Like,
well, you think about it in terms of the Hellfire Club, where it was like they were forced to do things sexual in nature under the guise of it being ritualistic. And eventually some people are going to wake up to that, and you just have to adapt your method. So it goes from being a ritualistic thing to rite of passage. you know, you want to be part of the cool kids club, you got to jerk off in a coffin while talking about your life history, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, a big part of that whole thing was like, what they said it was you'd go through this whole ceremony, and it's basically you realizing that in reality you're already dead. You're going to die, and the actions of a man are at the end of his life. It doesn't matter what you have and who you are or whatever. It's what you've done in your life that sets you apart or something like that. And so really it's like the death of your connection to this physical world, and then the awakening to a broader picture of the society means more than your life alone.
Yeah, because I was watching this video, and this woman was talking about, she had wrote a book about it, and in essence, in like satanic lore, it's the skull is immortal, but the face, the mask, is not. So essentially it's like leaving your flesh to be your immortal self. And it's super crazy. I mean, it was like her take on it made perfect sense, but at the same time you still kind of had to piece it together.
Yeah.
But the way she was kind of breaking it down, both psychologically and mystically, was super interesting. Just the premise of like you're leaving your earthly body to become the immortal version of you. Because you think about it, what happens when you bury a corpse? Eventually all of their meat decays, and all that's left is the skull and the bones. So you will live forever. But their slogan was Memento Mori, which means remember you will die. So those two things are kind of in conflict with each other.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, remember you will die as a flesh being, but your skull and bones will always be here.
Remember you're gonna die, so do all that heinous shit now while you can.
Yeah. Remember you're gonna die. Just diddle the kids. You know?
Let's go ahead and take over the world right now while we can.
That's the thing is, it's kind of speculated that these people are all congruent with the idea of a new world order. Just an entirely kind of socialist platform. When you think about it, it really makes sense, right? Because one thing that I kind of latched onto was the 2004 election between
John Kerry.
Bush and John Kerry, and they were both members of the Skull and Bone Society.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it didn't matter who won and who lost. There was still going to be the perfect placement.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that they were just, it was something that they got both of those guys in there, so it didn't really matter. And they just like told this guy to say this stuff, and then told that other guy to say opposing stuff. So either way, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's like the elections now, like for the most part, having this two-party system, it just seems like they just do that to keep everybody divided so that we can't like come together and say, you know what, this is stupid, let's vote for a third party that's just like common sense party or something like that.
You know, reasonable.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. I think at this point, presidential elections are the biggest farce because they never seem to agree on anything. And that is completely illogical. You could put me in a room with somebody I absolutely cannot stand, and we can find one thing that we agree on. One. Right? But these presidential candidates cannot do that. And it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's Trump and Biden, or Trump and Kamala, or Obama and the fucking Mormon guy. What was his name?
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney.
Ritt Momney.
Yeah. That jackass. I'm glad he didn't win.
Yeah.
Can't stand that guy.
Yeah.
But that's really all it is. It's their purposely giving opposite talking points just to fuel that division, just so that like if you're left leaning, you're gonna go, yeah, fuck Trump. That guy, nothing he says is right or accurate, or he doesn't care about Americans and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And the same on the other side.
Well, that's what it seems like now, is like most people aren't even voting for the candidate because they think they're the best. person for the job, they just hate the other person so much. They just don't like.
Absolutely.
They just dislike the other side so much that they're going to vote this way, no matter what they say. It's stupid.
Maybe we need to change up our 28 platform. Instead of it, we're running president and vice president. We should just run opposing.
True.
You just pick one side and I'll take the other, and then we'll run against each other, and it'll be just like Skull and Bones. No matter who wins, it's a win.
Yeah. I mean, really, we're doing kind of the same thing where we're captains of this industry, doctors, if you will, of this industry, that we're like awakening tens and elevens of people into this esoteric knowledge of, the real history of the world.
We're actually jumping up in numbers.
Really?
Yeah, we're still double digits, but it's like mid double digits.
15s and 16s of people.
Actually, it's in the 50s and 60s. You're fucking Joe Rogan, you're getting ready to be deplatformed. No, I uploaded a episode yesterday, and like when I log in, I can kind of see the metric of downloads, and it was like, holy shit, it's picking up.
Nice. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Just let the doctors do their work.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of marinating right now. We're on the slow climb up. That's all it is.
We are definitely, it's a slow burn, but there's a backlog of very interesting topics that we've talked about.
Well, that I know this is off to the side, but that English guy, he always has like a buzzed head. He's kind of a motivational speaker guy.
English guy?
His name is just totally escaping me. To be fair, I don't think I knew it to begin with. But yeah, you see him all the time on social media, and he's talking to like he has a really good podcast episode with Matthew McConaughey. God, that's gonna kill me. But anyway, he said something that kind of like hit me personally.
White guy?
Yeah, he's white.
Oh.
I'll figure it out later. But he was like, if you think you want to start a podcast, and most people don't go past 3 episodes. But then some people do go past 3 episodes, and if you do, you're in like the top 10% of podcasts because you push through instead of giving up because you didn't see the numbers right away. I'm kind of paraphrasing it. But I was like, you're right. I think most people who start podcasts, they either fizzle out really quick because you don't just like jump up in numbers right away, and then other people, they'll continue for a while, and then a year or 2 down the road, they just kind of give up because they're not going to reach that popularity that you think you're going to get.
Yeah.
But that's where
Skull and Bone member, start listening to it, and we go fucking right up.
Dude, yeah. They have like 2,800 members.
Yeah. They get one of those booshes to listen,
Yeah, man. These guys are making a lot of sense.
I kind of like these guys.
You gotta love a guy that looks like he's always perpetually staring at the sun. He's just like, I'll tell you what, man. Cowboy. From Connecticut, but I'm a cowboy. I used to think he was the worst president in U.S. history until Joe Biden came along.
Yeah.
Just kicked him right off.
Yeah, especially that last year. It was just like, what is going on, man?
What in the fuck are you doing? And then Joe Biden came along, and the whole thing just listening to that guy talk is like listening to a record scratch. It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
So bad. Anyway, Skull and Bones. Pretty satanic in my book.
Yeah.
And I don't even believe in Satan. But I think their methodology goes back to Satanism, which kind of ties back into hellfire, where they worship Satan, and he came and played cards with him a bunch of times.
Yeah.
With his little cloven hooves dangling under the chair.
Mm-hmm.
So I really do think that is, the Skull and Bone Society is kind of the precursor to this new world order they're pushing for. And as evidence of that, you can kind of look at how many people who were Skull and Bones members, or bonesmen as they call them, who had a hand in COVID or got extremely wealthy because of COVID.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything about that.
Well, there's so many webs to go down with it. So I really didn't have time to go through all of them. But there was like the virologist that worked on the vaccines that all have like heavy stock in Moderna and Pfizer and all that. Like they all made a shitload of money. CEOs of those companies were bonesmen. They made a shitload of money. What was it? There was a guy who was part of, not FedEx, the other one, UPS. Made a shitload of money off of it. Politicians. Yeah. Like so on and so forth. It's just this big web of conspiracy that these bonesmen had a hand in creating COVID. But so did Epstein. But he wasn't a bonesman.
I bet he wanted to be real bad.
Yeah, he just went to the wrong school.
Like he just started his own bonesman.
Maybe he was inducted.
Maybe. You never really know. It's secret.
It is secret. Have you ever seen the interviews of some of the bonesmen being asked about it?
Yeah, they say, I think that there was a clip of even John Kerry. They asked him about it during the election.
He's like, can't tell you, it's a secret.
Oh, well, that's a secret. It's like, okay, you just said that's a secret. You're supposed to be running the country. What other secrets are you holding?
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's like, dude, the president has to keep some secrets. Like, they don't have to, but, like, they have to.
It's part of their clearance.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
And that is kind of a precursor of, like, hey, if you can keep a secret as a senior in college, you can keep big secrets.
Yeah.
For a whole
It's
nation.
like asking somebody, how many people have you killed? Well, it's a secret.
It's somewhere between 0 and infinity.
Yeah.
That perfect answer.
You'll never know.
Then you're like, wait a minute. Has this guy killed people?
Yeah. You'll never find the bodies. So yeah, one of the things that they practiced or believed was that when they went to their tomb, they would meet there, I think, on Tuesdays and Sunday nights, and either do like these rituals, or they would like do debates, or I would assume they were going there and just getting fucking drunk, doing, rich people doing rich people shit.
Yeah.
Trying to find something to entertain themselves so they get some poor fucking person to come and entertain them or something. But like when they go to this, their tomb, they believe they're outside, almost like they're outside of reality. And so they have to be ahead of everybody else. And so they would say that their time is 5 minutes faster than the rest of the world. So they're moving through time faster than the rest of the world.
That's some alpha male bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like that one dude. Is some stupid wannabe influencers like, I have 3 8-hour work days in a day. I start my first day from like 6 to 2, and then I start my second work day from 2 to 10. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That is not how that works. Or the fucking Ben Azule, I listen to everything at 2 times speed, so I double my time. Like, shut the fuck up. You are so dumb.
I have listened to this podcast before in 2 times speed.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty funny.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are our voices like high-pitched?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm going to have to try it.
Yeah. It's even better if you listen to it like at half speed.
So it sounds like we're drunk.
Yeah, it sounds like the first 3 episodes that we did.
Sounds like year 1 where there was a lot of drinking going on.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole time I was just like, dude, this is just like rich fucks doing rich fuck shit. And, but it does get dark. Like,
it does. And you're right. It is the rich kid secret society versus if you go back to like 09A, that's like the secret society for poor kids. So it's, people want to have a place of belonging. Like, you want to feel like you're part of something. Right. So it's easy to just like break a person's mentality and make them fit into the box that you want them to fit in. And since they belong, they're going to be more willing to do things they wouldn't be willing to do otherwise.
Especially in a college situation where people are out on their own for the first time and they're looking for inclusivity in some aspect of like their college experience. And so really, I mean, it seems like it's a very opportune hunting ground for any type of society, any type of like you could probably brainwash a lot of people in that situation of like to make them think or feel or do whatever you want them to do just because they're looking for that like sense of belonging into, you know, acceptance, you know, in some form. They're out on their own for the first time. They're kind of unsure, and it's just like, hey, buddy, come over here.
Yeah.
High five. Why don't we sit down and let me tell you about the 20 times I've had sex so far. You just lay in this coffin and jerk off while I tell you a story.
That aspect makes perfect sense, too. You're kind of away from daddy's umbrella for the first time in your life, so you're really susceptible. And the same on the opposite with the 9 angles. It's like these people come from broken homes and they have broken ideologies as it is. They're so susceptible to just be like, hey, do you want to do terrorism? You're like,
when?
Sure.
What time?
It's like the Foot Clan.
Yeah.
You know, these kids from
go play,
have fun. I dig that. I recently rewatched those movies and God, they hold up.
Yeah.
I love those movies.
Yeah.
I don't care that I'm 40.
No CGI.
Yeah, real suits, you know, real actors.
Fucking ninjas. Real turtles.
It was dope.
Yeah.
Real 5.5 foot tall turtles. But yeah, it's like the Foot Clan, you know. They take these kids from these impoverished neighborhoods that have broken lives and things like that, and they give them a purpose. They give them something that resembles a family.
Yeah.
And it's the same with the rich kids, you know. And a lot of these rich kids, they probably never had like real love for mom and dad because they're too busy being whatever CEOs and magnates and whatever. So they have that inclusivity of like, hey, you're also a rich kid whose dad didn't love him and just shipped him off to boarding school. Yeah. Let's be friends.
Look, I've got a whole package of cigarettes here. Why don't you have a smoke?
Hey, hop in your coffin, I'll hop in mine. Tell me
I'll give you a clapping ovation here.
Yeah, dark shit though.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if there is a secret society after Skull and Bones.
Like when they graduate or something? Or
yeah.
So I know that there was like, when they first started Skull and Bones, it was like a couple of years later that Lock and Key was another secret society that popped up. Wolf's Head. And then there was another one that was like all sort of the same. Those seemed like they were more fraternity type things, but they did the same. They had like a tomb of their own throughout that city right around Yale. And so it was, I don't know if they were just mimicking what the success of Skull and Bones, or they just wanted to start their own shit. And then but it seems like those ones were more just fraternity, like a regular fraternity he would see here, where it's like, and you have to think about like these people that are there in these secret societies are fucking college kids. They're like 19-year-old males that are just like, especially these fucking rich white kids that just haven't ever had a problem in their whole lives.
Yeah.
and so they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, they've never had a problem that money couldn't fix.
Right.
You know. Oh shit! I accidentally killed a hooker. That's all right.
Yeah. Won't be the last.
No big.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's your first one. I'm so proud.
Yeah. Here's a new car.
Yeah. Here's a Lambo. Yeah. No, my kind of wondering about a secret society post secret society is if Skull and Bones is like the curator secret society, like you're curating these young kids into what you want them to be later on down the road for whatever nefarious purpose. Like what happens when they are out in the world and they encounter other people who have the same goals? You know what I mean? I didn't phrase that very well at all. But you think about like a George W. Bush, right? Think about him and kind of Epstein together. It seems like everything they did was kind of in alignment.
Mm-hmm.
So is there another society after that? Like Skull and Bones is just to groom you for the next thing that's bigger.
Yeah, I think it's politics.
Well, it's something way worse than that. I mean, you look at, going back to the COVID thing, like it's a very concerted effort on behalf of all these people who had to be part of it to manufacture the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And then you look at what's coming out with the Epstein files, or what has come out with the Epstein files, and there's a lot of direct ties between COVID and Epstein and his cohorts. So they all kind of seem to be in the same bed together of just doing all this evil shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm sure I'll come across something at some point that'll like kind of prove this theory, but I do think that there is something after that.
Yeah.
I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Fucking pedos, all of them.
Yeah. So what is the deal with the number 322? I never got like a clear...
So because it was formed in 1832 and it's the third core, that's kind of the speculation. I tried to look into numerology and angel numbers and all that, and none of it really fits. So I don't know. It's pure speculation at this point.
Yeah. So the number 322 is like a number that they, I don't want to say worshipped, but it was like a number that they identified themselves with, I guess. Yeah, I was trying to find what the significance of that was, and I never got really clear confirmation or like a clear answer of what it was. A lot of people mentioned it, but like...
Yeah, the best...
So I'm going to do it too. 322, I don't know what.
It's an angel number, but all numbers are angel numbers. And looking it up in numerology, where you reduce it down to a life path number, you know what that is?
No.
Like if you take your birthday, so like mine is 7/4/85. You take all the numbers together, 7/4/1985, add them together. Like that's your life path number, essentially. Or more specifically, you'll do like month and day, and then you'll get that down to, so with mine 7/4 is 11, 1 plus 1 is 2. So my life path number is 2, right? So it's kind of like that. If you did 322 is 7, and I don't know what the life path for 7 is. I was going into weeds trying to figure it out, and I couldn't come up with anything concrete.
Did you ask ChatGPT?
I did not.
Curious. Hang tight.
While you're at it, I'm going to look up the life path number of 7. Life path number 7, known as the Seeker or the Analyst, is dedicated to discovering truth, knowledge, and the mysteries of life.
Looks like you're on the path.
I got closer than I thought, I suppose.
Okay. year 322 BCE theory is the most grounded. Many historians trace it back to 322 BCE, the year the Greek orator Demosthenes, whoever that is, died after resisting Macedonian rule. Some early members of Skull and Bones studied in Germany and were influenced by classical traditions. The idea of 322 BCE marked the death of Athenian democracy. So the number becomes a kind of coded nod to power shifting behind these scenes rather than in public forums. And that was one of the big things that they perpetuated, was like, they thought that democracy was dumb. They didn't like it, and so they wanted to be more of a socialist society, and which is almost opposed to what their upbringing of like having, it seems like people who have everything just think that everybody should have everything. Why is everybody complaining? Because look, you should, if you want something, just get it. Like, yeah, if you're rich, you can do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Now, it is strange how many, I hate to beat a dead horse, but ties to Nazism they have. Mm-hmm. Because so many of them would study Germanic history and things like that. And it's weird because they don't quite align. Especially if you're going from the Skull and Bone Society into kind of modern day, where we basically are 100% support of Jews, right? Versus Nazis were the complete opposite.
Yes.
So it is strange to see some of their ties to Nazism, but then see the trajectory we're at now. Mm-hmm. Where, like, we basically pay for Israel this day and age. And you can't say anything against Jewish people as a whole or Israel without being labeled an anti-Semite.
Yeah.
Even though it's perfectly fair to be like, why are we paying for a whole nother country?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that doesn't make me an anti-Semite. That makes me logical.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go pay my neighbor's mortgage. So
why not?
It's the American way. So, that is a weird thing, how they're kind of tied to Nazism.
Yeah, a lot of these secret society, it seems like maybe it's just the ideology of it all stems from the same place, and so it seems like it's connected, and they believe in very similar things of,
ultimate power control.
Yeah.
The ability to silence dissidents.
Yeah. So I can see where the ties are strong with these ones.
Yeah, it's just weird to me though, just because of the whole Jewish connection. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the power structure and the hierarchy of it makes total sense. And again, with COVID, we even kind of saw that here in America, where we have freedom of speech. But if you said anything dissident against COVID, or if you're a COVID denier, like, you'd get struck down pretty quick.
Yeah.
And not just by social media platforms, but like your friends and your neighbors. Like, oh, how can you think that way? This is killing people. Like, is it? I'm trying to not go too far into the COVID thing, because that podcast I was watching was they kind of like leaned into it pretty hard.
Yeah.
But it's proof of concept, right? You have all these people in high, powerful positions that basically screwed over the public as a whole, but they made a bunch of money and they gained a lot of power out of it. And most of these people are from the Skull and Bone Society.
Yeah.
So between that,
usually when there's smoke, there's fire.
There is fucking fire with that one.
Yeah.
And it's something I'm going to have to go further down the rabbit hole, but I'm not sure if we can really talk about it on here without getting another account strike.
Yeah.
Look what happened with the 9/11 episode.
Yeah. I mean, what did we really say during that one that was like so, again, hate speech?
The strike said it was hate speech, but it found the time marker. Like, it uses AI to find the time marker, and it's the last second of the video. So I actually think somebody probably saw it while it was still up and reported it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Guess who was behind 9/11? Old W himself. You
Skull
know?
and Bones?
A Skullsman, or a Bonesman.
Yeah. W, H, and Prescott were all Bonesmen.
Yeah. And we know H is a piece of shit.
A huge portion of the CIA operatives come out of Skull and Bones.
You know that actually...
I don't know about operatives, but like CIA analysts and stuff like that. They probably don't actually go out and do like work out in the field. But
I just put together a parallel.
What's up?
You helped me get there. So H used to be the director of the CIA before he became president. And allegedly he's the one who put the kibosh on disclosure. Like really pushed hard, which would make sense because if he's into Satanism and satanic rituals, why would you want to put out information about an alien species that pushes consciousness? Yeah, I took that one into the stratosphere right there.
Yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms.
Let's just be real. H was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I think he was just evil, especially with the stuff coming out in the Epstein files about him. Have you seen any of that stuff?
No. But there was also talks about him and allegations within the JFK assassination.
Yeah,
having,
that too.
You know, knowledge and what was going on and stuff like that.
Yeah,
nothing that I can really speak on because I just heard it, you know, on a podcast. Them talking, just kind of touching on it, but
it's not far-fetched at all.
No,
not even a little bit. He was probably old fucking Lee Harvey Oswald's handler. It was Lee Harvey Oswald, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was getting confused with the other three-name guy who shot Lincoln.
Oh, John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah, because they're related.
All hand models.
All hand models. Yes. There was a platform, that Y-Files episode where he talks about the similarities between JFK and Lincoln. That blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah. There's not much out there that's factual that you can find about Skull and Bones, and the Bonesmen will not talk about it.
Yeah.
Which makes it hard to like delve into history and things like that, but that leaves a lot of room for speculation.
It does leave a lot of room for speculation, and if you don't like it, you know, the Bonesmen don't like people speculating. Just come out and say what it is.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to say it's a secret. I know you don't. I don't want to hear about, you know, George W. jerking off in a fucking casket. Although it would be a funny thing to talk about, but you know, tell us what's really going on.
I bet, like, as dumb as that guy is, he's probably super enthusiastic. He's probably the loudest one there.
Yeah. That's why they're hearing, like, there's tales of, like, during their initiation ceremonies that people hear, like, yelling and, like, almost sounds like someone's being tortured inside there, inside the tomb.
They have this, like, uber secret society, but it's really just, like, a safe haven for gay stuff. They're just sitting there poking each other in the chops.
Fucking jerking each other off onto a piece of bread or whatever.
They're just playing the cookie game.
Yeah. I think that's a weird thing to think about, like somebody jerking off and moaning.
Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta tell you, man, just be aware, I'm a screamer. Ah! His dad's like 3 caskets away. Keep it down, son.
So you have Deer Island written on here. What is that?
Oh, so they have the Skull and Bones Society owns an island, Deer Island in the St. Lawrence River. And if you look at it, it's this huge lodge. It's like the perfect place to do illicit shit.
Like have German deer calling competitions?
Or, more gay stuff.
Have you ever seen a German deer calling competition?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you should check it out. Clip it right here. It's super gay.
You got to give me more detail than that. Are they like down on all fours or what?
No. I have to show you.
Okay.
I can't really describe it.
All right. I'll clip that right in.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Perfect break. Now a word from our sponsor, German
Deer calling.
Are you looking for belonging?
Hey dear.
Do you like competition with low effort and no stakes? But yeah,
let me look it up really quick for you.
Yeah, it's funny when you look at the pictures of the place, and it's not exactly what I would call remote, but it's far enough away that nobody's going to come up and question. And if somebody, let's say a potential victim wants to get out and call the cops, like, what do you expect them to do? They got to get on a boat and get all the way out there. By the time they get there, you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah. So here it is. Is that gay or what?
Jesus Christ. That's... The one that got me is the guy, he's got like two hands on it. He's like... Alrighty. Germans are weird fucking people, man.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Hey. If you're that bored, just fucking make a secret society. Do whatever you want.
That probably was a secret society for a long time.
Yeah, I bet.
Wow. Not one dude in there was like, this is kind of gay.
Right?
Not one dude.
Yeah.
And they're probably...
you're very good.
Das Talents. Das Talents.
Das is so nice.
One dude is like standing there just like, 9. You must move the hands. Or however Germans talk.
Cup the balls.
Cut the microphone like a testicle. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, I think we covered about everything.
Yeah.
Skull and Bones, as much as you can, because there's just not much out there.
Yeah. Skull and Bones overall looks like rich fucks doing rich fuck shit. But at the same time, it's undeniable to not to look around and see where these people are at in the public domain of like people of power, and is that just ties because they they have these connections with all the people who are already in these places of power, and they just like step into these roles because they have a foot in the door? Possibly, but it could also be that the people who are already there know that they can bring somebody in that they can manipulate because they have dirt on them.
I think it's just kind of a grooming program.
Yeah.
For the overall sick fuckery that happens in the world.
Yeah.
You can just watch like a straight line from the Skull and Bones to
the presidency,
to Epstein, to all the kid diddling, to all the evil shit that we know is happening.
Right.
Like, I just think that's the first step.
Mm-hmm.
And it's teaching them that sense of like camaraderie amongst villains, and keeping secrets and digging up dirt on each other to where nobody can tell, you know, to where you're all so interwoven that if one of you goes down, the whole thing topples.
Yeah.
So that's just the way I see it.
Yeah. And I agree. I think that it definitely is, me personally, I think that it's definitely something that is nefarious behind it, whether it started that way or not, or it was just like they started it to, you know, have their own fraternity or whatever, and then it turned into this whole thing of like realizing that you can manipulate people in these like high power positions, that it became more of an investment to, you know, groom these people and put them into places that that's what it looks like to me. So
it's 100% what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there needs to be some kind of investigation.
Yeah. I don't see how it would be against the law to dig into it. Like, can you really not go there? Like, I guess it's private property, but like...
Nothing a warrant can't solve.
True.
But you got to get a judge and lawyers who aren't on the take.
Aren't bonesmen themselves.
Yeah.
Which there are a lot of judges and Supreme Court people that...
Guaranteed. These people that have come out of this society, they're sprinkled everywhere.
Yeah.
They're into everything.
Yeah.
Industry, politics, entertainment, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So their power and influence is probably pretty far reaching.
Yeah.
So much so that no one's going to do anything about it. Like, oh, why would you want to investigate them? They're just a fraternity.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything wrong. Sure, bud.
Come on, they're just jerking off in caskets and naming themselves Magog and fucking...
Worshipping Baal. And, yeah. Normal college
just normal
stuff.
college stuff.
You know,
it is weird that the University of Utah actually has a chapter.
do they really?
They do.
Color me not surprised.
Yeah. I didn't really dig into it a whole lot, but there is a chapter that is very closely tied to the Yale chapter of Skull and Bones.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already a high susceptibility for cultism in this state as it is.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Anyway, I think we can call it solved.
Yeah, we solved it. They're gross.
They're all gross. They're the descendants of the Hellfire Club.
They want to touch your pee-pee.
They want to touch peepees and little kids, and they basically have power and influence over the whole world.
Yeah.
And there's not a fucking thing we can do about it.
Just everybody stay home from work and don't do anything. Don't order stuff from Amazon. Stay home.
Or, hear me out. We stop squabbling about little shit like politics and Trump and I hate this person, therefore I hate you. Like, put all those things aside and let's all invest together in creating a company where we all work together and create massive wood chippers, and we'll just start collecting these people and throw them in feet first.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing that sucks about that is that, like, you start throwing these people in and then you, like, then other people just like, you know what, I don't like that fucking guy. You know Bob over there?
Yeah.
I think he's a pee-pee toucher. We should throw him in.
I get he's not rich, but that doesn't mean he doesn't do it.
Yeah. So it's like the Bolsheviks in Russia, the same thing, like Stalin just started killing fucking everybody. Mm-hmm. Anybody that like said anything about anything. Okay, fucking kill him. You're not doing your job, kill him.
Yeah.
Go to the work camps, kill him.
Same in Germany. Oh, you're spreading anti-Nazi propaganda? Hang him in the street.
Yeah.
Like, you ever seen that movie Jojo Rabbit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the mom, Scarlett Johansson. Mm-hmm. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah. Great movie.
And she's so hot. Anyway, I think we should pull it there.
Okay.
I think we solved it. Doctor?
Doctor.
Later, Tater.
Bye.